Hi, it's so nice to be here with you today. My name is Hunter
It's
Gassaway.
Hi,
I'm a
Hunter.
student. I'm a student news reporter with the University of Texas in Austin, Texas. Um, and I got a chance to see Elemental last week, and I just want to say I loved the film. I thought it was so sweet and so touching, surprisingly so. And it really caught me off guard. And so I just
Mm.
really appreciated the experience.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Hunter. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think something that's so special about Elemental is it uses this medium of animation and these elemental characters to tell such a human story. So can you speak a little bit about your character in the film and why you felt this was a story you wanted to be a part of telling?
So my character in the film is a fire character. Her name is Cinder Lumen, and she is the mother of the main character, Ember. And Cinder is she's a matchmaker and a beautiful little fireball. She reminds me of my mom who passed away in 2018, but my mom was round and fiery in that way. But she's a great matchmaker, and she's got this gift of her nose that she can smell the smoke of fire characters and know if there is a love match. And if they're in love, even if they don't know, she knows. And she boasts about her amazing track record. But unfortunately for her, as they say, the cobbler's kids don't have holes in their shoes. Her daughter Ember, she hears Cinder makes all these matches for everyone, but her daughter Ember is she can't find a match for her, and so that's her story. She is the Cinder's character is loosely based on Peter Sohn, who's the director and creator of this, on his mom. So this story is an immigrant story, and based on Peter's life. He's the son of Korean immigrants, and so I was so honored when he contacted me, and he said that there are certain qualities in my voice that he felt I shared with his mom, and it was just such an honor for me.
Yeah, no, that's really special. And you spoke a little bit about how you kind of drew inspiration from your own mom, and then it was kind of the character was a little based on Peter's mom. And can you talk a little bit more about where you really came up with the idea on how to fully round out this character, and maybe some more life experiences that you pulled from that you related to this film?
Course. Well, as I am, Cinder is an immigrant. And so she came to Firetown from Firelands. So 20 years back, I came to the United States from Iran from over 40 years ago. So in that way, we both experienced the immigrant experience. Um, I feel like when I was watching the movie, I really related to Ember, who plays my daughter, because Ember is the daughter of immigrants, and uh, there's this thing we share, us immigrants and the sons and daughters of immigrants that came to another country for a better life for us, and it's this very it's a guilt, it's a burden. And so it causes myself and a lot of immigrants that I know to always try to achieve their best, to be the best children possible, to be the best daughters, the best sons, and to pull our weight, to make our parents to lessen the burden on their lives because of this huge sacrifice that we all feel like they made for us, to give us a better life, because usually this is what happens when people leave a country and go to a new country. It's usually for their kids. Um, so that seeing Ember go through that, I really resonated with it, and it brought tears to my eyes, even though it's a very funny movie and it's just stunning and filled with puns. But there were some tearful moments for me as I was watching it, because I am an immigrant, and I understand that. So for Cinder, it was the same thing. It was um, we immigrants have a tendency not just to want to please our parents, but also people in our host country. Because, when you're born in a country and you grow up and you grow old and it's the, it's your country, that it's such a pleasure that I feel like a lot of times a lot of people don't appreciate, because having to leave the country that you love and the country that you're born in and your language. Um, it's tough. It's really tough. And it makes us want to prove ourselves to the host country and to the people and to say, look, I'm good for you here, and to always go the extra mile and to do more. So I'm sorry
Yeah.
I talked too much, but that was the
No, I loved it.
connection.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought that was what was so special about the film is that it's this immigrant story that we might have seen before, but I've never seen it done quite like this. And with the animation more geared towards children, I think it's such an important lesson for kids and families to take, and I think that's awesome. Um, can you talk a little bit about working with Pixar and what that was like? Because I imagine that was just unique and unlike anything you've ever done.
Oh my God. I mean, to this day, I have to pinch myself. It is such an honor to be working with these people. First of all, the director, Peter Sohn, any Pixar animation of the past 25 years you've seen, he's been a part of, whether as an animator or director, writer, voiceover artist. He was the voice of Socks in Lightyear. He was the Up. It was his
Yeah.
likeliness that they created for the little boy
Oh,
as
that's
Peter
awesome.
Son. Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
he was the voice of in Ratatouille of the brother Emile, and he's just incredible. And his producing partner Denise Ream. I mean, these are such masters. So for me to be invited to be on the same playing field with these masters of animation and storytelling, I mean, I'm just speechless. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. And Pixar, I mean, the films that Pixar creates and Disney, um, they really have become um, they define what good animation looks like, what it feels like, and what it sounds like. And this movie, as you saw, I mean, it is a technical feat. It's so amazing to watch. I just
Yeah.
can't believe it. I can't believe I was a part of it.
Well, it was a wonderful thing to behold. I mean, the way they play with fire and water and the animation is
I
remarkable. Um, so, was there any part of this process from first coming on board till now the film's release that really surprised you or caught you off guard?
Yeah, when I was actually watching the movie and to see that little arm of Disney at the beginning and the Pixar, that was like, oh my God, what is happening right now? Because when I was working on it, yes, it's true that Peter is a master. I mean, he's a wizard, but he's so down to earth that, going into the voice booth, it's like, oh, okay, I guess we're just doing work today. So it wasn't until I saw that it was like, oh, and also the stunning designs of these characters. So when I first started doing the voiceover, all Peter had shown me was kind of I think it was a hand drawing of what my character looks like. And it was cute, but it's like a drawing, right? But to see in the film that these fire elements, they emit light. Like, how do they do that? These are bright emitting light. They emit light out of themselves. They cast light on other characters that are around them. And if it happens to be a water character, I mean, it's just incredible to me how it was done. And it was so visually stunning. And it really is made for the big screen. I hope people see it on the theater June 16th when it comes out, because that's what it's made for. It's an experience.
Oh, I agree. I can't wait to see it again. I can't wait to bring people. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. But thank you so
Oh,
much for your time. I really appreciate it. This was a lovely conversation. I hope you have a
thank you
wonderful
so
day.
much.
And best of
Thank you.
luck
You
with the
too.
release of the film and everything. It's
Thank
great.
you.
It's fantastic.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy you enjoyed it. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much.